Tonight at Cagematch, your champions Heather and Miles take on Lord Willin. Are you ready?
I'm ready! I'm ready!
I'm ready!
I am ready!
I'm ready!
I am ready! Tonight at Cagematch, your champions Heather and Miles have 14 wins, but tonight they're going to be facing some Southern improv, some improv from their challengers known as Lord Willin. It's going to be a tough and amazing match. Now, let's go to the audience to see who their favorite is tonight.
I'm with Heather and Miles.
Yeah. They're fantastic. They're just seamless.
I think they're an unstoppable force. Casey and JoJo is my favorite, and they got robbed last week, so I'm rooting for the new team this week, which was who? Lord Willin.
Lord Willin.
You know, Lord Willin's got the Lord on their side. We've been waiting for a competition for weeks now, and it hasn't happened.
In tonight's competition, your challengers Lord Willin will be going first, followed by Heather and Miles. Now, let's see some show highlights and see who won the show tonight.
You know, you've been trying to put holes in everybody. Quit trying to throw holes in people's necks and chickens' necks and other people. Fuck. All right, get in the box.
It's me, Bobby. Hey, Tickle.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Mom. What's wrong with Tickle?
Bring him into the kitchen.
I can't lift him. I just had chemo.
How are you gonna look at that menu? There's so many things in Cracker Barrel.
It's my house. He can swing around as much as he wants. I like him. I like him.
I would have liked a Chinese president.
You looked a Chinese president.
Look how good China's doing. They got a Chinese president. Get us one. Let's get everybody one.
As your next president, the first thing I would do is bring the MBA over here. The entire MBA will come over here with me. Second thing I'd do is make a lot of steaks. Cook a lot of steaks. Thank you, that's my time.
Your rebuttal, Mr. Zhao.
I think so.
I've seen that look on your face before. You found something.
Ah, it's this kid. Kid. I saw him on the street. As fast as a fucking, bullet. And I started to talk to him. He's all retarded. Come on! Hut 2! Hut! There you go.
Tonight's winner, returning next week, will be Heather and Miles! Heather and Miles have won again, climbing up to 15 wins in a row and initiating a Cagematch Gauntlet, which means for the next 5 weeks they will be facing prior Cagematch champions in a Gauntlet scenario. How did they win tonight? Let's go to our improv analysis with the Tim Russert of Improv, Jonny Svarzbein in the Improv locker room.
Thanks, Harrison. What we had here was a classic tale of Willin versus Thriller. We had our challengers Lord Willin coming up first, and then got the suggestion of Ross Perot, which they used in a model scene with cut-tos, including Sandpaper the dog, who faked his own drowning death. Then we met John, who keeps practicing his own monologue, Drew, who keeps trying to put up his own Camaro poster. Then we learned about the cursing box. We saw a Cracker Barrel reveal into a 14 chicken breast tag run, into a crippled mama reveal, into a snake cripple switcheroo. We saw John Mackey's extremely accurate Chinese accent, and we saw a super shitty worm dance, and they ended it all with a toddler vagina punch. It was a great set by our challengers. Then we saw our champions Heather and Miles come up, and they got the suggestion of horses, when we saw a kid that's as fast as a bullet, but he's pretty retarded. Then we saw Miles' classic improv character, a superly, verbally abusive dad. Then we saw Newsies in the post-apocalypse. We saw everyone shutting down the LA Times because no one could deliver papers, and they ended it all with a ton of football game neck snap deaths. What happened in the end? Our champions, Heather and Miles, remain your champions, and you'll see them next week in the Gauntlet versus Typhoon. For UCB LA Cagematch, Jonny Svarzbein reminding you that everything can happen in a cage match.
Thanks, Johnny. That's 15 in a row for Heather and Miles. What an amazing triumph in the cage match. Now, next week begins the Gauntlet with round 1 with Typhoon. Now, this is going to be an amazing show. You're going to want to make your reservations for that at the UCB Theater's website. Now, if you'd like to see highlights from tonight's show with Heather and Miles or Lord Willin, click on the links below, alright? Now, until next week, until the Gauntlet starts, keep on rocking. Do 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 do.